Hey guys, welcome to Josiah Boy channel. Quick pick on a documentary here on Nicki Minaj business ventures that she's been doing all her career since her debut album. Mind you, there will not be inconsistency with the year they dropped, so this is a random pick and choice. First of all, her real name is Onika Tanya Miraj. Stage name is Nicki Minaj. We all know that. Beginning with her perfumes, they are always released in the debut era of her album or on the anniversary of a certain album. They're very successfully launched. They always sell out in minutes, less than a month. She does well in the perfume section. She has several in her honor of her albums, and her own self and her own alter egos, the stage egos that she has. I believe so, if I'm not wrong. On to another business venture that is very successfully. It sold 1 million bottles in less than 6 months. The Mix beverage, selling 1 million drinks in 6 months. It's a big deal in the US, and the drinking age capacity in the US is 21 years old. It has a very huge annual revenues every year, so that's a very good and successful business that's in her hand. She's the founder of this, and she has other co-founders too, I believe. So tell me think about that. In 2013, she had the MAC cosmetic brand deal, and different types of shade were launched that time. It was very successfully launched. It was very successfully sold out. I believe she was the first female rapper to ever do this with MAC cosmetic brand, if I'm not wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in any of the brand deals that I'll be talking about during the video. So tell me about that. Moving on to American Idol, she became the judge. I forgot what she and she addressed it on Light My Body Up. 20 million of my off season, of course, so she got 20 million of season on American Idol. So yeah, she always addresses most of her brand deals in her music. In 2013 again, she had brand deal by Beats, and it was very successfully launched. Still on store if you still want any. Talk about documentaries, not the one that has been delayed for 75 years, even though we'll still be waiting. I'm talking about the one that was launched on MTV. My Time Again, describing the whole about Pink Print and Anaconda shooting and meeting her family in Caribbean and Queens. So that was a good close-up of Nicki Minaj. Very rare, very unique, and it was very fun to watch. Tell me if you have watched it, and tell me think about that. Caesar though did support it back in the day. That this is long time ago. Give me your opinion on that. Moving on to her brand deal, clothing brand deal. That was the very first female to ever have Fendi luxury deal, selling out in minutes, by Carl Crawford. He kind of handpicked Nicki Minaj by herself, and gave her this deal, if I'm not wrong, because Carl is known for the Fendi deal too, and it was very successful. Almost a $10 million deal, if I'm not wrong, close to 20. And this was the peak era of the H train, if I can remember very well, and it was very successfully launched. If you can remember very well about the bad guy trademark, and Nicki stopped my bag. Was that type of era, and Nicki was launching clothing line, and the Barbs was supporting her very heavily. So yeah, Nicki work records, they are always selling. Moving on to nail polish, she had in 2012, which was very successfully then, and they were selling. Of course, Nicki was selling back then. Nicki is still selling now. That's it. So tell me think about that. In 2021, I believe she was announced as the director of Maxim magazine, increasing her ventures, her net worth, of course, and all that in the entertainment and the magazine industry. So it's a congratulation, obviously, from me to her. Moving on to Queen Radio, where it was founded in 2018 during the H train. The main reason why she did this radio station with Apple at first is because of the false narrative surrounded her back in 2018, the hate train, to get rid of her as the most successfully rapper in history. She honored the Queen Radio compilation album while receiving the most iconic Vanguard award at the MTV. So you can think about that. She later revealed in a magazine that she'll be doing nail design company. A lot of her fan base always want Nicki to do the wig company because of how iconic and as such a trendsetter she's been. Whatever Nicki wears and puts on, it always sell out. So you tell me talk about that. Tell me, what do you think that I've missed out in most of iconic business ventures that I've left out, and what do you think that Nicki should do next, her business ventures, because she's still selling 15 years in the game, the most successfully rapper to sell worldwide and even in the US. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye.